Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. As requested, this will be my top 3 Hunter exotics that I use more than any other exotic in the game of Destiny. I've already done the Titan, and I've already done the Warlock. If you would like to go see those videos, you can find them on my channel. Now, much like my previous 2 videos, the Hunter is going to have an honorable mention. I wrestled with number 3 and 4 for a while before I finally decided which one I liked better. And the honorable mention for the Hunter is going to be the young Ahamkara Spine. So this would be my 4th highest rated exotic. So looking at this thing, it looks really interesting. It definitely looks exotic, which is always great from exotic armor. And it comes with some really nice perks. Field Trip, increased trip mine grenade duration, and gain an additional trip mine grenade charge. I always run Golden Gun in the Crucible, and the best Crucible grenade, in my opinion, for Gunslinger is the trip mine. So having 2 of those and allowing them to sit there longer, even after the nerf to trip mine, this is still really, really good, and it's by far my favorite. This is my go-to for the Crucible. So there you go, guys. There's number 4. Are you ready for the top 3? Let's do it. No? You're not ready, Hunter? Whatever, we're going to do it anyway. Don't Touch Me comes in at number 3. This might catch some of you off guard. You might be like, what? Don't Touch Me? That's such a random choice, but man, Don't Touch Me is so amazing. When you're talking about stuff like the Raid, you're talking about stuff like Nightfalls, anything where you're going to be going up against a lot of high-level enemies. This thing is it's so great. Especially with the Hunter, if you want to build it like I do, where you go ahead and put your priority towards armor and agility, and that way, you don't have as much recovery as you normally would. Don't Touch Me can be an absolute lifesaver. It'll give you a couple of extra seconds to just kind of go off to the side, get your health regen, and be good to go. Defensive Reflex, taking damage from a melee attack, makes you briefly invisible. It is so good, man. And the best thing about this is it also allows you to have invisibility on Gunslinger and more invisibility on Night Stalker, as opposed to just your smoke grenade. So hands down, man, this is my number 3 exotic. I love Don't Touch Me. I've loved these ever since they came out. I used them like crazy in Prison of Elders when that was, brand new. Love the Don't Touch Me's. So anyway, that's number 3. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2. Aheo, Bones of EAO. I just made that up. That just kind of happened. I don't know. That might be good. But Bones of EAO, looking at them, they look really neat, man. I love exotics that offer you a bit of flair that a legendary piece of gear will not, So that's not the only reason that I love Bones, though, man. Bones is just so good with a Hunter. If you're using Arc Blade and you don't have triple jump, then these give you triple jump. If you are using Night Stalker or Gunslinger, these give you quadruple jump, or you could do the better control option and have triple jump and be able to lunge yourself forward. So far, man, it's so much fun to do. So, spoiler alert, not bound by law, upgrades double jump with an additional jump. Bones of EO is it's one of those that's not really going to improve your class, but I don't know, it's just really good, man. I've never met anybody that was like, man, Bones of EO sucks. Bones of EO is trash. It's a really good exotic, and that's why it's my number 2. And, honestly, there's not much more to say about it. Just, if you don't have Bones of EO, go get fucking Bones of EO, man. It's really good. So now, guys, for my number 1 exotic, my number 1 favorite exotic for the Hunter, the one that I typically use more than any other exotic, it's got to be the Celestial Nighthawk, man. Celestial Nighthawk is so much fun to use. On my Hunter, I main Gunslinger, and unless it's Arc Burn or something where I need invisibility, then this is pretty much all I use, 24/7. That being said, I do not keep Celestial Nighthawk on all the time. I will mix it up. I will use Bones, and then when I get to the boss, I will pop on Celestial Nighthawk, because we'll take a look at this bad boy's exotic perk. Big Game. Golden Gun fires 1 shot, delivering 6 times damage, while granting Keyhole for over-penetration. The over-penetration part is kind of meh, but what you need to look at this as is a 1-shot to a boss that's going to drop its health down significantly. By itself, in a normal 320 strike, you shoot a boss with this, no burns, no modifiers, just by itself, you're going to do close to 100,000 damage. It is ridiculous. If you pop on Solar Burn and maybe combine it with something like Airborne, and you shoot this damn thing, guys, no bullshit. You're talking close to 500,000 damage. It's like 448,000 damage is what this thing can do against a Nightfall tier boss. It's ridiculous, man. It is so ridiculous. When this first came out, back in House of Wolves, I believe. I might be wrong on that. I can't remember if it was Dark Blow or House of Wolves. But when this first came out, Golden Gun sucked. You know, last summer we got a buff to Golden Gun to make it a little bit more viable in PvE. So nobody used it. So when this came out, everybody was like, oh man, you know, one shot, but it does 6 times damage. You know, this might actually be usable now. We might actually be able to use Gunslinger. And back in the day, it just did not do enough damage. So everybody forgot about this exotic, man. Like, people get this, like, oh, well, I'd rather have 3 shots instead of 1, or I'd rather have 4 shots instead of 1, you know, but, God, this is such a great exotic, man, and look at it. It looks fucking amazing. It looks so cool. Look at this. You look like a fucking hawk. It looks awesome. You got, like, a beak coming off your face, man. It's so cool. Without a doubt, my favorite exotic. I would recommend this to everybody that plays Destiny. So anyway, guys, there you have it. There's my top 3 hunter exotics. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you for watching, guys, and take care.